What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you. Now, guys, I hope some of you, many of you, a few of you saw that Donald Trump sat down at the National Association of Black Journalists conference in Chicago yesterday, and he pretty much faced the firing squad from three black journalists. See how they run. Anyway, yeah, so Donald Trump sat down with these three black journalists. And the media is abuzz, as I knew they would be this morning with their slant. Let me read some of these headlines that I have here online. USA Today. Trump takes back spotlight with inflammatory comments to black journalists. 4 takeaways. The Chicago Sun-Times. Trump lies about Kamala Harris's race. Bashes the moderator at Black Journalist Convention in Chicago. Reuters. Is she Indian or black? Trump questions Harris's identity at Black Journalist Convention. The Guardian. Black journalists respond to disastrous Trump panel at annual convention. The Washington Post. Trump issues many falsehoods at Black Journalist Convention. Okay, hostile Trump takes the stage at Black Journalist Conference. GOP reacts to Trump's combative interview with black journalists. Okay, all right. Well, as I said, this was predictable. You know, at least it was to me, guys. First of all, from what I saw, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but the hostility did not start until that first journalist with the blue dress. She went at this man. She called him all types of racist and stuff like that, but he can't turn around and question how Kamala Harris identifies. I thought that's all it's about these days. How do you identify? I don't want to make an assumption, so how does she identify as black? Explain that to me. She's mixed heritage. Okay, so like I said, I'm not dying on that hill. If you want to say that she's black, by all means, let it be black. Okay, I dealt very closely with a mixed heritage girl not too long ago that I know very well, and a lot of people would ask her, what are you? What are you? What are you? You know what I mean? So it's not that people are being racist when they do that, but they can tell that you're not exactly black American. So they want to know, you know, where you're from, you know, basically how do you identify is basically what they want to see. And when they do that, they don't want to see you flip-flopping all over the place, depending on what time of the day it is, what political climate you're in, or whatever. They want to know who they're voting for. Who are you? I think it's a relevant thing to ask. Okay, so that happened, and of course, this is what the media wants to focus on, which is insulting in itself to the black voter, because we have some real issues here. That's the tragedy of it. You know what I mean? We're looking to the future. You know, we want to see what our kids are going to be facing. What's the future looking like? A lot of us can't meet our bills. You know, it's hard to afford a mortgage, the rent, you know, but they have the nerve to come back the following morning. Trump said Kamala Harris isn't black. You guys should be upset. You should be offended. You know what I mean? So that in itself is an insult to me, that they would deflect with this. And then, of course, it's the question of DEI, which personally I'm sick of too. But the question was, is Kamala Harris only there because she's black? I believe that's the reason Joe Biden gave when he was looking for a vice president. He literally said that he wanted to put more black women in his administration. He looked for that. So yes, she would be a DEI hire. Doesn't necessarily mean that she's not qualified, but yes, she does qualify for that. As a matter of fact, I'll take it even further. The 3 black women who were on the stage, they were DEI hires. They were hired to go up there and do what they did. How do I know this? Because there was no black men on the stage. You mean to tell me there were no qualified black men that could speak for the concerns of black men who were caring for their families, including their wives and children? You know what I mean? Where were the black men? See, guys, you've heard me say this a million times in my videos when I've said and I've observed that the black community is a matriarchy. We're more comfortable, unfortunately, in a matriarchy. You know what I mean? Despite the fact that the statistics show that kids are better off with a father in the home. Kids are better off with a father protecting them. You know, I've asked you guys this before. Women, ladies out there. You're in your home, dead of the night. 3 o'clock in the morning. You're with your man. You're laying with your man. You're sleeping. The kids are in the other room. Somebody is breaking in. You can hear it downstairs. Someone's rummaging through the house. All right? What do you do? What do you expect to happen from here? What would be the natural order of things? Women, would you expect your man to get up and say, baby, stay here. Stay here. You know, protect the kids. I'm going to go check this out. All right? Everybody's scared. Or would you, as a woman, with your man laying there, say, oh, baby, don't worry about it. You stay here where it's safe. You protect the kids. You know, I'm going to go check it out. I don't know, messed up voice, right? Unless you're, say, Brittany Griner or something like that, I can't see that being the natural order of things, right? So when you take that and project that onto a stage, let's assume that Trump is as racist and as hostile to the black community as you say he is. Let's say he's the open threat that you say he is. Why would you not have a man in the mix? You got 3 journalists, guys, all right? 3 of them. You can't have one black man up there to represent the community. You know, no, that's a DEI situation. That's what they chose to do because they want, as with the Kamala Harris thing, they wanted to show black women kicking Trump's ass, like I talked about on the other video. That's the optic that we want to go with. You know what I mean? Once again, being condescending to the black community. It makes us look weak. It makes us look weak on a national stage. It makes us look weak on a world stage that this would be happening. And when you couple that with deflecting from the real issues, you just have a complete disaster. So everybody out there who's thinking that this is a win just because he questioned Kamala Harris's race, okay, or the fact that he questioned whether she's a DEI, once again, it's just saying how stupid do we think you are, Negroes? How stupid. This is what the media does. This is what they continue to do. Once again, this is reflected in the points that I've made about where we are with Disney Star Wars. Of course, you know, you got the Acolyte, you know, you got the black female leads, you got Reva, you know, you got all of these things, you know, and that's what they want. That is the narrative that they want. You got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever without the king. This is what I'm talking about. They consistently take the black man out of the equation. Sorry, guys, the sweat is coming because it's getting hot outside. Plus, I just got out of the shower not too long ago. So, you know, your boy is glistening clean. You know what I mean? But the sweat is going to come. So anyway, so this is what I'm saying, guys. It's just more of the same. And personally, I'm not going for it. So I just did this quick little video to kind of challenge everyone to look past the popular headlines. You know, the media headlines just doing what they normally do. Hey, black people, shouldn't you be offended? Hey, black people, he's racist. Hey, black people, we're on your side. Meanwhile, what you got over at Kamala Harris's situation, she's got Megan Thee Stallion, Megan the male horse, twerking, talking about her pussy. Excuse me, but that's what the song is. You know what I mean? You got Kamala Harris getting on stage talking about, y'all gonna vote for me. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bruh. It's like, tell me about your COVID response. Tell me that in the next few years, I'll be able to afford, you know, more things. You know, I can feel confident that my child is going to be able to get a house, you know, when he gets of age. You know, tell me about these things. Stop telling black people about what we should be offended by and start telling black people about what you're going to fucking do for us. This is what you need to do for all of Americans, not just black people. But anyway, let me get off of here before I just like sweat all over you guys. All right. You guys can get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about all of this. As always, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can click the super thanks feature below on each and every one of my videos. Guys, thank you for listening. I will catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on. Jeez.